But yeah, anyways, chat. Let's go for a juicy tier list. I think I just we rate like every single hero. Like, it's a lot of work to do, as you can see. We have so many heroes in Battlegrounds. It's actually insane. Tamsin is F tier. I think that hero is really shitty. Like, that's a F. I'm pretty sure. Like, that hero is complete useless. That's like, you don't even, like, what are you supposed to do with that? Mukla is a turtle. Yeah, Mukla is okay-ish. It's not, I would not say B tier, but I think I go for C. Like, Mukla has potential. If you have max, you just divine shit your way. Like, you go for divine shit, you put your bananas on, and then you turtle. It's not the best hero. But at least it does something. You can argue about making him a D, actually. Like, he's a no, not E, but like, he's really shitty turtle. Like, you can go C, you can go D, in my opinion. I think you have too many tiers. Now, I think I like that. So we can go like a little bit deeper into it and not just like A, B, C. Then we have Chenvaala. Chenvaala is a hero which can high roll really heavy if you spot the elementals. We also have the synergy that like the Chenvaala goes for like a tribe which is really strong. Because you abuse Master of the Realities, you abuse Magma Lock, you can get Wraith, you can work with Wraith and Firework. Like, Chenvaala has a lot of stuff to high roll, right? And you can technically also go for Nomi. Nomi is probably the weakest win condition out of Chenvaala. Like, Chenvaala has actually exactly the things which are really strong. You have like Magma Lock, Master of Realities. That scales like so fast. You have Wraith, which gives you free rolls. You have like a lot of potential with that. And you can go for Firework because of Wraith if you see that card. And your rolls are for free if you play Elemental and you cycle Elemental and stuff. So I think Chenvaala has like a lot of potential. I would not say it's like that strong because it's not consistent. So I rate it a B. Then we have Onyxia. Onyxia is also a good hero in this meta if in the right lobby. The reason why the hero is good is it's like a lot of tempo. I didn't play it at the beginning of the meta, but I like to play him now. Like, he has great synergy because you have a tempo hero power. If you buy a bunch of Death Battle shit, you get your extra triggers and then you scale your body as well. And your body is cheap. It's a tier 2 body. So you can triple easy like faster into tier 6 and then you get your stuff. So yeah, I like Onyxia a bit more than I actually like Onyxia. Worse than Chen. I mean, it has less high roll potential, I guess, but yeah, I think C is probably fair. Maybe I'm rating Chenvaala a bit too much. Edwin F tier. Edwin is really shitty. Yeah, I think we can do that fast here. Edwin has like nothing to do. So we go for Ishari now. Ishari is also a hero which has like some tempo potential in mid-game. But then you are falling off. Like, you get your buddy and then your buddy is strong and then you rely on high rolling your hero power. So I don't think it's that good. I don't like it that much. So I go for another D, I think. I like Onyxia more than Ishari. Now we have the first really good hero. And that's a Reno. And that's like an A for me. Reno is a really nice hero. The reason why Reno is now so good is your buddy is so cheap. It's a tier 1 buddy. So you get a lot of tempo with him. You get tempo with him, he's taunted, and you can triple him. Like, you can now triple your buddy, and like, this is the way you get your direction, right? Because your buddy is so cheap, you can get your buddy like early, ASAP, and then you work already on your second buddy part, and then you triple your second buddy part on turn 7, and then you basically always have your triple, and then you have your direction. I like Reno a lot. I think Reno is a really good hero now with such a cheap buddy. And then you can get your golden Nomi, you can get your golden whatever. You can also delay that and go for golden Team Master. Reno is really strong. It's A for me, for sure. Rokara is probably another F. Like, his buddy is actually some... I never played Rokara in this meta, to be honest. The buddy is scaling. Like, in the mech lobby, maybe his buddy can do something, but I still think it's too weak. Like, it's really rare that I see Rokara having some play. It's not good. Ini is also F for me, also not strong. You can argue it's a turtle hero, so you can put him E, but nah, I don't like it. Jandice buddy is really shitty. Jandice buddy is really shitty, but it's all about the token Jandice. Jandice is not strong right now. It's all about token. If you hit a token, then it's good. But if you don't have a token, your body is really, really bad. I don't think Jandice is good. I also see Jandice not that often. I think I go for Jandice in D. Like if you hit a token, then it's like a A or like a that's probably like a A. But if you don't hit a token, it's a F. Like it's actually like a F. If you don't see a token on Jandice, I think you're just gone. You're just dead. It's not good. Hoppala. So Jandice in D seems fair to me. Then we go for this hero. I think this hero is a pretty good turtle hero. I don't play him that often, but I think he's like... I mean, you can even put him in D if you like, but I don't play him myself, so I put him in E. He's better than F. He's still trash, of course. But he's better than like a F, I think. It's a decent tempo. Maiev is another A for me. Like, really, really strong body. Like, getting golden units is so powerful. Not that easy to play. And, like, matchmaking is really important for Maiev. But if you get there, like, you have a really high chance to win lobbies with Maiev. Maiev is kind of like a hero you get 8 or you get first. But it's a really good hero. Like, you stay tier 1, you go for, like, the Rafam curve or Maiev curve. And then you just stay, they just try to triple, and then you get your body, and then you get another one, then you can spike into double 6, for example. And then you get later you get your second body things, and it's also working with Brann. So if you have Brann plus body, you get your golden unit 1 turn later already, which is really powerful. So Maiev is just really strong. Then we have Gallywix. I don't think we have to talk about Gally. Gally is für mich, KW, any Dinglish streamer. For me, Gallywix is God tier. It's my favorite hero in the game. It's still really strong. Economy is just always good. If you cycle, you end up, für mich, Keck. If you get economy going, if you triple into like Hogar, if you triple into Nomi, if you triple into Brann, if you get like Rave, Peggy, like you have Firework, you have so many ways to abuse the hero power of Gallywix. Like, we have so much cycle and stuff. Magma Log. Like, it's so strong. He's a glass cannon hero, though. He has only 7 armor. I don't think there's a hero which has less armor than him, right? Oh, Skeps, technically. Skeps has less armor. And that's it. So, yeah, Gallywix is God tier for me. This guy is F for you. I don't think it's F, actually. I think it has some potential. I like the other one more, the HP boy, but I think he has some potential. I put him in E. I think he has potential with Max. If you go Max with him, you can see him working out. I don't think he's that good, but he's like kind of with Divine Shields and then you turtle your way, as always. Like, it's still not good, but it's not F. Like, it would be unfair if I put him in the same tier like these guys. No, Silas. Silas is actually really hard to evaluate for me. Like, I'm not a Silas fan anymore. I don't like this opening and staying and then try to open the same stuff like multiple times and then just try to go fully tempo. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my playstyle. I don't like that. But it's probably not that bad. Silas is A or B with Roach Strat? Yeah, probably. I would give him a B, but I'm not a big fan of him. Like, I don't want to play him. It's so unfun. For me, at least. B seems like fair to me. Then we go to Yoggi. Yoggi is probably also like a D hero. Maybe even E. It's probably E. Like, he's also really shitty. He's not F because there's at least some tempo with your hero power early. You get your minions a little bit cheaper. His body is really shitty though. There's also not working with Brann anymore. You can even argue, well, E is probably fine because he's still early game decent and you end up being somehow healthy. But definitely not good. So now we have the fish chat. In Zoth. That hero has potential. He got nerfed though, because Boombox is now tier 5, not tier 4 anymore. That's definitely a big nerf for the fish. Fish Boombox composition is really, really powerful though. Fish Boombox is powerful, Fish Frog is powerful, you can also make Golden Gas Coiler and stuff. Like, his body is really good, the problem is you need to hit somehow. And his body is really expensive. So, It's really hard to evaluate. I think it was better before, now it's a tiny bit weaker. I think it was like a B hero before, and now I would go for C. I think C is fair. Like, because, as I said, like, Boombox got nerfed. Now you can't make a golden Boombox anymore in tier 4. You have to level to tier 5. And say, increase the cost of leveling to tier 5 as well, which is tough. Power leveling is also not that easy in this meta because people play heavy tempo oriented. So C is probably fair. Then we have Sylvanas. Sylvanas is another hero which I don't like. The body is also not good. Like, remove your biggest, like, remove your unit and buff the left and the right one on the side of the minion you remove. So it's also not, it's like a budget Mutanus. So I don't like that either, but it has like some potential early on. So I would go for E. Another turtle hero which is better than F. Yeah. But definitely not that good. I've never seen Sylvanas get played. Yeah, it's really rare. You see Sylvanas really rare. And when I played Sylvanas once and it was also not really fun. Only friend of friend per buddy? Yeah, that's true. Now we have Patchwerk. Patchwerk's buddy is the Battlecry one, right? I mean, he's pretty healthy. He has a lot of HP. But that's it, kinda, no? It's still trash. Probably still F. I think. Not interesting to play, just meh. Then we go for Red King. Red King is actually pretty solid, I think. Buddy is really cheap. Get some free roads in. And, yeah. Probably go for B. Red King. Yeah, Red King B seems good. Hero power is also really strong, yeah. Yeah, B seems fair to me. Rafam. Rafam is, I mean, you kind of want to triple. Your buddy gives you more economy. It's a good hero to triple. You're staying tier 1. You end up winning fights. You get your buddy down. And then you yoink and then you try to triple. You really rely on getting triples though. If you don't get triples on Rafam, it's awkward. Don't think he's that strong, but I don't think he's that weak. Like, C seems fine to me, yeah. It's kind of mediocre. You're not sad to play Rafam, but you're also not too excited. Panda is a really fun hero, and you can high roll really hard. Yeah, the buddy is also pretty cheap. So I think I go for A, because the buddy is so cheap. Like, your buddy is a tier 1, and you get you get the buddy online, and then you have extra buddy on your on the board to fight for you, which is really good. And you can always high roll your hero power. So that seems like an A to me. Seems good. Mutanus, yeah, okay, now we don't have to talk about that. That's the best hero in the game. I think we all agree on that one. And we just wait until that gets nerfed again. Smiley face. Don't think I have to talk much about him. He's just completely broken. I have multiple games on YouTube with this hero when I won the lobby. I think my average placement with this hero is probably like 2 point something. Kisune. Kisune is also like a trash hero, but better than F, I think. It's a turtle hero. You can turtle your way. Just tempo, and then get like top 5, top 4 sometimes. Probably like a E then. Like, you're not supposed to get top 8 with Kisune, I assume. The buddy is also tempo. Barov is a good hero. We played him earlier. And I think we won the lobby with Barov today. So yeah, Barov is a good hero. I would put him in A. If you bet better than Benes, God tier, KW. I was actually pretty decent when I played him earlier. I won like almost every bet. Hooktas. Hooktas is a weird hero. He got nerfed again. I don't think Hooktas is that strong anymore, to be honest. You need to get a good Hooktas lobby in order to work with him. If you manage to get your golden buddy, it's insane, but the buddy is so expensive. It's a tier 5 buddy now, so it takes forever until you get your golden one. Most of the time you just die before. So I think Hooktas is pretty mediocre now. The question is, where do I rate Hooktas? Probably like it's between D and C, I think, Hooktas. I think I'd go for a C. That's something I can see that people disagree with me, because people still value Hooktas pretty high. Then we have Jaraxxus. Jaraxxus is, we played him as well earlier. He's too fair. He has a nice body. It's an economy body, which is nice, but you're kind of forced. To play demons with him. Jaraxxus is for me a D tier. Like, the body is decent, but the body is good, but you get kind of forced in playing demons. Playing demons is not bad. Demons is a good tribe. Gala is for me a F. I really don't like Gala in this meta. It's a really, really shitty hero. It doesn't give you enough tempo, the buddies. I don't like Gala at all. It's really rare that I see Gala having play. I almost never face a Gala anymore. It's not a good hero in this meta. Bru'kan is a good hero for tempo. I'm not the biggest fan of Bru'kan, but I can definitely see him being decent C tier. It's a really good tempo hero. You are winning your fights early on, and then you can do like some shenanigans with your buddy and Baron and stuff, making big cleaves and stuff like that. Then we have Vanndar. Great hero with demons. He's so nutty if you hit Feldbat, but that's a problem. If you need to hit a Feldbat. Otherwise, you can work with Max and magnetize your healthy Max as well. I would give him probably like D. Like, he has potential. If you hit Feldbat, it's a god tier hero. But it's not that easy to spot Feldbat. So then we go for Sneeds. Sneeds is also a hero I don't play that much. It's probably the same like the other heroes. Like, you are trying to tempo your way. Try to get out of the game without losing too much MMR. Fully tempo. Nothing special. Probably better than F, but still not good. So let's go to Cookie. Cookie is a great hero, obviously. Probably like B tier. Getting minions, getting economy is great. You have to take it a little bit slower now. It's like leveling 3-on-3 is not that good anymore. Have to take it a little bit slower. So next is Omu. Omu, you see like once in a while. The body is really slow though. It's not the best hero. People like Omu a lot, but power leveling in this meta is not good. So I don't think I would rate him too high. It's probably also like a D tier hero. You can even argue about E, but I guess he has some potential and he's also fun to play. Getting economy and trying to level aggressive or like a little bit more aggressive is nice, but yeah, body is slow and leveling aggressive is also not optimal in this meta. So probably D. Vol'jin is the next one. Vol'jin is a really nice hero. If you have the right lobby, you need to find a way to make your body big. You need to get like Quillboss, you need to get Nagas in order to make your body really, really sick. And if you do that and you have Max in the game, you can magnetize and it can be really, really good. Like Vol'jin can win lobbies with like fully mech compositions. Without Max, it's kind of hard. Also, if you have undeads in the game, then people have like undead composition or like gas coiler composition. It's a nightmare for you as Vol'jin because you end up having like high attack but low HP in general. It's hard to rate him. Like, I like him a lot. He's really fun to play. Like, fun-wise, he's god tier. But he's, I mean, it's obviously not god. It's between B and A, I think. I'd probably go for him as well in B. Like, he's not that consistent. But he is really cool to play. That's for sure. Now we have the next turtle hero, which is probably just a D. It's pretty boring to play. You press your hero power. The hero got nerfed because he's really straightforward. When people played Cariel, it was like in low MMR, it was way too easy. So Blizzard nerfed the body. Body is more expensive now. So probably like a D. Not fun to play at all. Now we have this guy. Quillboss are really shitty. So that's a big problem. Like you kind of play Quillboss and that's not good. Guess you can just jam and then shake your way, or you find a different way to... I mean, technically you can get Argem, but... Yeah, like the body is actually pretty nice, but the tribe is really shitty. I like his body, but with other heroes from him, yeah, I can see that. Why do I put the Quillboss boy? Yeah, Quillboss suck. I guess I go also for E. Quillboss suck. Yeah, Greg Toggle, I don't have to talk about that. Trash. This hero is also not strong. This is like the undead dream. Try to kill your own unit and resummon it. Try to go undeads with that or try to go frogs with that. Also not good. Buddy is some tempo at least, so I probably give it a E. Pretty boring heroes. I mean, not boring, but like, yeah, as I said, undead are really not that strong. I love playing undeads, but most of the time you just die. Now we come to Cyrella. Cyrella got buffed. The body was too expensive. Now the body is cheaper, so you see some play. Like Cyrella sees some play. So I think I give it a B. Cyrella is actually decent. You can play with Cyrella. The body is pretty nice. You get some tempo and some scaling. Also fits pretty well if you make your big body and then you go for like Magmalok and then Leroy Queen stuff. Like you already have like one body. It's kind of like Onyxia, but a tiny bit better, I think. More potential because the hero power is cheap. Or cheaper, you get minions for 2 gold. Or the first minion. So then we have Rakanishu. Rakanishu is another mediocre hero. Not that strong. Some tempo. But yeah, like not that bad. Like still better than other. Because you have tempo. But also not really fun to play. In my opinion. Now we have Tess. Tess is great if you have like if the entire lobby plays the same tribe. Like if you can yoink, the compositions from your opponents is so strong. But the problem is, yeah, like we have like a more balanced meta now. I guess you see a lot of Team Master, but Team Master you end up being behind if you yoink Team Master. So you have to get multiple Team Masters. You can work a Firework though with the golden body, which is nice. So I think I would rate also Tess a little bit higher. Probably like B. Because of Firework. If you make a golden body and then you get like Firework, you always get like one trigger in the start of the turn. And then you can yoink the bodies and, you know. Also, like obviously it really depends on the lobby. Like if you have like a lot of bodies to steal or like good bodies to steal. If you get like Phelan body and Tikatos body, then yeah, Tess is obviously nuts. So it's really hard to evaluate because it comes down how the lobby looks in the end. Then we have this guy, tempo body, but not strong. Or like tempo hero power and body makes him a bit stronger. Still gets wrecked by poison, Leroy, and stuff. So yeah, it's probably a F to be fully honest. Not strong at all. So now Elise. Elise, you get your first, like you get your, it goes, your body makes your hero power cheaper. Yeah, it's mediocre. Like you can play her, but it's not that strong. I would go for D. It has some potential, but not a big fan. Like, on paper it looks better than it actually is. Now we have Jailer. Jailer has I like Jailer. He's my favorite one out of the buffing hero power things, and it's some tempo because the body is cheap. So I don't think I go for him in like trash. I think I put him also in D. I like to play him. Like you can make a big Hydra, you can make a big Horsey. It's still not that strong, but yeah, it's the best one out of the buffing thing. Okay, next one is Brann. Branny Boy got nerfed. The body was a tier 2 body, now it's a tier 3 body, so it's a little bit awkward to get your body. He was probably a B or A tier hero. He works really well with demons. Brann Demons has great synergy. Brann Murlocs obviously has great synergy. But yeah, he got nerfed. The question is, do I still rate him in B? You can argue about putting Brann in D and C because the body got nerfed. It's a bit slow now, but I really like Brann in the right lobby. It's not. It's like I like Brann with elementals and demons and murlocs. So yeah, I think B is probably fair. And I also like him. Yeah, I don't know what to say about Pura Chat. It's Giga Chat. E or F. The body is really shitty. I guess it's the turtle hero. You can't. Maybe you find a way to just turtle your way into top 4. So I maybe give him an E. Now we have Warden. Warden is a good hero. The body is kind of expensive though. I don't see Warden that that often anymore though. Like he got nerfed, I think, right? I think the body got like a bit nerfed. Like it's a little bit, it's more expensive now, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I don't think he's that broken. He's like probably more broken without the body. Or he was more broken in the previous meta. But still a strong hero. The question is how strong is the hero? I kind of want to rate him in B. Now we have Ysera. Ysera is really, really, really bad. And I like that because that hero is really unfun. So Ysera is really shitty and I'm happy with that. I give Ysera F. I mean, you can even argue about E, but it's a F. Taric comp is really bad. Chronomo got removed. Yeah, next hero, Daryl, also really bad. It's probably better than F if you just dance your way. So it has to be E. Yeah. Used to be really good back in 2019, 2020, 3 years ago. Nowadays he is just not powerful enough, dancing your way. He also got multiple times buffed actually, but still not good enough. The numbers are just too big now to dance. It's too fair. You end up being too fair, you end up winning your fights and then you take a headshot. In general, that's how it goes. If you level to tier 4, you can't dance that efficient anymore. It's also pretty bad. Next hero is Tikatus. Tikatus has a really, really nice body. The body is insane. One of the best bodies in the game. But you need to not die. That is the issue. It's fun? Yeah, it's incredible fun, Tikatus. It's always like what's in the box. Probably give it a C. I don't think he's that strong, but he has potential and you can high roll. Fun factor is insane. Yeah, fun factor he's got here, I think. He's probably also one of the most fun heroes in the game. So next one is Toki. Toki is not that strong. The body is nice to discover from friend of friend. But other than that, Toki is not that good, I think. Also, leveling aggressive in this meta is dangerous. You can obviously high roll with Toki, but I think on average you just die. I would not give it a F or a E. I give Toki a D. Because you can still high roll. Like you can win lobbies with Toki if you get a little bit lucky. But you also get like a lot of top 8s because you don't have enough tempo and then you just die. So now we have Kitty. The Kitty chat. The Kitty is not good. Like you need to not die. The body is good though. But I don't like the cat. You just die most of the time. The body is spicy. Economy, but I see like so many cats dying in my lobbies. I don't think it's complete useless. So I'll probably go also for D. I think. Can argue about E, but I guess because the body is good and it gives you economy, D is fair. It's kind of like the same like Toki, like you get like you win a lot of lobbies or you get top 8. But I think you get like more top 8s than you actually win lobbies in general. Now we have this little guy. I forgot his name. He got buffed. His body is really cheap. It's a heavy tempo hero. Yeah, you just tempo your way. It's like consistent. So I guess I go also for D. With him, maybe even C. He's a really, I think I underestimate him a bit. Every time I played him, I managed to get like actually some MMR. It's really nice tempo and you can get sometimes lucky and reborn a Leroy. Then we have Greybro. That hero is again fully tempo. Tempo is good in this meta. You have a tempo body. So yeah, Greybro fits really well for the meta. So I think I put him in C. It's another tempo hero where you try to stay in the game, try to get your felt stamper comp. Yeah, not that strong in terms of winning the lobby, but a really nice hero to tempo your way. Kind of like Bru'kan and Onyxia. Then we have Lady Vishari, got buffed. The body is really cheap now. It's a tier 1 body. I think it's pretty strong. But the problem is you're forced in playing Nagas. That's always the issue. If you're forced in playing Nagas, then it's a little bit tough. Because Nagas are also not that strong. It's not the best tribe to play. Like, I think I go for B. Because, yeah, tier 1 buddy. Can even argue about A, but A is maybe a bit too far. Maybe I should even go for A, to be honest. Like, the buddy is really good. Like, the only problem is you are kind of forced on playing Nagas. You can also make, like, Divine Shield poisons. And, like, a big cleave with Wind Fury, I guess. Yeah, I think A is probably fair to go for A. It's a really, really good buddy. That hero is really strong. Skycap'n Kragg if you don't die. Problem is, most of the time you die. If you manage to get to the late game, it's really good, but it's the same problem as the cat. So I go for D. So now we have Lich King. Lich King has a nice buddy. You need to find a way to make the buddy big. You need to like, so if you buff the dog, it's actually really nice. You can go unders even. It's probably another. I guess I go for C. I think I underestimate him a bit. It also works well with Boombox comp. And Frog, technically. And Reborn Leroy. I think I underestimate Lich King a bit. I think he's a decent C. Now we have Lady Ashara. Also a really nice buddy. I like the buddy a lot. Your hero power discovers you, Naga, and your buddy gives you tempo. Tempo is always good, especially in this meta. So I think Ashara is also a good hero. Problem is that you play Nagas. Other than that, Ashara is great. Like, you have to play Nagas, that's the annoying part, but your hero power gives you Nagas. The buddy gives you insane tempo. Like, you always end up having like a monster with your buddy, so you don't lose too much HP. Then we have George. I think George, we can do that like really fast. That's a really terrible hero in this meta, so it's a F. Now we have Zephrys. Zephrys is another good hero. Question is, how good is he? He has a really nice body. He gives you like it's kind of like a Reno, but more flexible. Like, you get your you triple into something, then you copy the unit you copy your unit, and you can press the hero power and get that golden one. And later you get like 2 more buddies, and if you work with Brann, it's gonna go really crazy. You can win lobbies really easily with Zephrys. It's really strong, and he's flexible. Like, you can also play fully tempo with him. So I think I go for A. Next one is Patches. Patches the pirate. Fun-wise, probably God tier, but not that powerful. A really nice hero where you a really nice hero to get like your buddy with Brann and then buffing like a Hydra and stuff. That's really cool, but most of the time you just you just die because you don't roll enough pirates. You're kind of forced with playing pirates, and yeah, being forced into a specific direction is annoying. He's really fun though, but he's not that strong. I still go for D, I think. Sometimes you high roll with him. Can argue about even E, but D is probably fair. A lot of D's here, chat. Now we have Murloc Holmes. Murloc Holmes is a really, really good hero. You get like economy, it works with Firework. Firework is really nice for him. Get like the 2 things if you guess correct. Yeah, great hero. I put that lad into A. Yeah, really good hero. Now we have Guff. Or Goof, I don't know how. Some people call him Guff, some people call him Goof. The heavy hyrule heroes, toxic, and to face like the tier 6, tier 5 composition. You need to get lucky with your 6 and 5 drops. Yeah, hero power gives you some stats, but I'm not a big fan of that hero. So I put him in E. So now we have Raggy-Rag. Ragnaros is also like a hero, just really shitty. Some people like him. I mean, it's the same as with the other heroes. If you get early on, you face Deathwell composition, you don't lose the fights, you get your body, and then you triple into Magma Lock or into Light Fang, and then you trigger like the Light Fang twice or Magma Lock, then of course it's insane. But the reality is just different. Like, you just don't hit. Like, you always have the dream scenario that you trigger like you Light Fang twice or 3 times, or like a buff a Horsey with your hero power and stuff like that. But yeah, most of the time you just get dumpstered and die. So I put him in F even. Like, I got baited. I played him once a few days ago and I just died. I managed to even make like I had like a healthy game and then it was just too weak. The scaling was too fair. I tripled into Magma Lock, but it was too slow. Faced double Mama Bear, Desperate Gamer, took 25 damage and top 7. Like, it's just not good. Sauerfang is a turtle hero, heavy mech, heavy shiny stuff, buff your shiny stuff. It's not that bad, I think. It's really good to copium turtle your way. Not fun to play, but yeah, it's probably like a D. Yeah, again, like tempo heroes have like some potential in this meta because it's so heavy tempo oriented. That hero is shitty. Early on you win some fights, but yeah, also not that good. Yeah, you can make Tarek big with your hero power or with your body, but not that good. Another mediocre hero. ETC is hard to evaluate. It's a pretty fun hero, but it's fun to play and it's not easy to play ETC. Trash, you don't like ETC? You need to level to tier 3 in order to get your economy. Discovers are horrible now. Yeah, you need to level aggressive. Leveling aggressive in this meta is not good. He was nuts, but yeah. Not anymore. So I probably... it's between E and D. I probably go for E. Because leveling in this meta is like not good. Just don't level. If you level aggressive, you just take so much damage. So now we have Malygos. Malygos is a nice hero. You can evolve. I'm not the biggest fan of him because it's like heavy RNG. Like it's fun to play, but it's also like, oh, I need to get lucky. But I think he's good. I put him in B, I think. Don't think he's that broken, but he's a nice hero. So now Togwaggle. Togwaggle is a good hero. The question is how good. The body is great. You need to time your body well and then you yoink the direction. I like him a lot. You kind of rely on getting a token if you want to level 3 on 3. Like 3 on 3 into press your hero power and get so much tempo that you don't lose anymore. I think I rate him also in B. I mean, you can even argue about A, to be honest. He's really good with his body. I rate him A. Yeah. So then we have Skeps. Skeps is also a good hero, but he got heavy nerf. Body is has less stats now, plus he has almost no armor anymore. But he has a really nice, like he yoink stuff and you get your buddies early. It's like a tiny bit better than, when you can argue like, I probably also go for A, Skeps. I still like Skeps a lot, the yoinker. Yeah, seems fair to me. Creator. Creator has some potential. Yeah, and you can get the girl. The girl is really good with dragons and then makes your body big and you make your amalgam big and your body, you get a lot of tempo. I don't think he's that good. He looks on paper also better than he actually is, in my opinion. But he's still a decent hero. Because you have like some tempo with your amalgam and your body. So I would put him in C. I think C is fair. It's not that trash. But it's also not that insane. C seems alright. So now we have the undead guy. Yeah, it's fun to play. Undead suck though. Like, probably E. I like him a lot. As you guys know, I love undeads, my favorite tribe. But it's just not good. Most of the time you just die. Too slow. Power leveling to tier 6 is also not working out in this meta. You just face the tier 3 endies, fully tempo, take so much damage and you can't get to tier 6. Maleficent is F. That's like complete useless trash. Like especially in this body meta, like the stats go crazy. You face like 250s, 250s, 300, 300, 400, 400. You face like so many big minions, and then you try to bomb that down with your body. That's not working out at all. Like the stats are just way too big for Maleficent to be good. It's like really bad. So next one is Flurgle, chat. Flurgle is a nice hero. I like him a lot. I think I go for B. Like you kind of have to, yeah, it's kind of dangerous if you face like a fully death battle composition and max, you can get countered. But it's a really fun hero to play and he's also pretty good. The buddies are great. If you play your buddy down and get like multiple 4-drops, you get Primal Fin, you get so much tempo in, you spike really hard. I think Flurgle is a really nice hero. Problem again is that you need to get some Murlocs early on. Like you're kind of forced in playing a specific composition. That's the annoying part. Other than that, it's pretty spicy. Your body is great. So next one is Illidan. Illidan is also not that spicy. It's really good if you work with Macan. Get like beast or mech compositions going. Buddy is also good with Hydra or like with a cleave in front or like poison. But yeah, it's not that good. So I go for E. I'm also not a big fan of that hero. So then we have Sindragosa. Gives you like economy, your buddy, right? You yoink a frozen unit. It's tempo and some economy, so it's not that bad, I think. Yeah, get some tempo, get some economy. Tempo is really good in this meta. Obviously not as broken as the other heroes, so I would put him in D. Another mediocre hero. Then we have Nostormo. Nostormo is a Feldbat dream. Like, that's every single lobby is the same. If you try, like, you want to get your Chromie buddy and then Feldbat and then just roll down 10 gold and you skate to the moon. So he has some potential with Feldbat, but again, you have to get lucky and you need to hit the Feldbat. Other than that, you can work with Max and just magnetize like stuff with your buddy and turtle a bit. You have some free rolls early on, so you get like a decent opener in general because of the free rolls. So it's another hero. I don't think it's that bad. It's not that good. Unless you get lucky with Feldbat. But again, that's like the same for like a lot of heroes here. So Nostormo is for me, I guess I go for C. Like early on, I like him actually. Early on, it's nice to have like the extra rolls so you get like a better opener in general. If you get a shitty shop, like he has a consistent opener or more consistent opener. There's a Feldbat dream. If you would get Feldbat, then it would be God tier. But that's not that consistent. So now we have Lich. Lich is for me not that fun to face. Like, it's really toxic. I don't like the design. So I don't think it's that strong anymore, but it's still annoying. Lich, the old Lich was really broken to face. It's not bad. It's probably another C hero. When you get your buddy down, you don't take damage, and then you build up your board, and yeah. It's probably another C hero. Now Kelters. Kelters is E. That's another, yeah, whatever. It's not complete useless, I think. Still gives you some tempo, but yeah, really shitty. Not what you like to play. Then we have Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk is actually pretty strong now. I think I rate Shadowhawk in B. Shadowhawk is a really nice hero. You don't need to go Murlocs. You can just trigger the demon, like the eating battle cry, as a 1-drop, and you get so much tempo. Or you get like Shell Collector and you get like so much economy. You just press your hero power every single turn early on, and then you have like, for example, extra 3 gold already. So yeah, Swabby is also working out. You can just make level up really cheap. Yeah, Swabby is a demon boy or like Shell Collector. And if you hit one of these openers, you are really, really strong. Like you're rich or you're like strong. Eudora is another trash hero, so E, that's pretty easy. Scam hero is pretty good with the secret scam and then Baron, secret boy, and then just the queen and then copy the queen effect and stuff like that. It's actually pretty good, so I think I'm supposed to go for C. I don't like that playstyle at all though. I'm not a fan at all of the scam hero. But I should respect him and go for C. Gelring is a great hero. They buffed him again. So I think it's like B. It's probably not, it's not A. I don't like him that much. Like, it's lit. He feels like a bit off. Like you dream to get like 3 6-drops with your Discover and the Golden Body, but the reality is most of the time you just die. Like, it feels like there's like a little bit missing. Like, you need a tiny bit more tempo and he would be great. Like, a tiny bit more tempo and he's actually completely broken. Maybe I just didn't figure out the perfect curve for him so far. I tried different stuff. Like, he would be good if people wouldn't play like so heavy tempo oriented. Yeah, Milhouse, I don't really have to talk about that. That's God tier. Like, we have the 3 old gods, basically. Incredible strong, way too strong, annoying to face. Then we have Sir Finley. Sir Finley is great. The reason why it's an A tier hero, in my opinion, is the Battlecry. You get economy from that. So yeah, I think it's a A because of Brann. So next one is Arana. The body is pretty good, but a bit slow. You have to force kind of with Arana. You want to go for a firework comp. And that is, for example, that would be a hero where I'm like not that familiar with, because I'm not like, I don't like the forcing stuff. And Arana is a hero where you definitely have to force. You want to force like a specific composition with Arana. But I just don't like that playstyle. You rely on Bob giving you good chops and good rolls. But if you play Arana without forcing, it's not that good. You kind of want to get the firework comp. You want to get Magma Logs. You want to get Elise. You want to get Wraith. And then, or like, you don't need Wraith. You have your body, I guess. And then just roll. Like, I know how you force it, but I just don't like it. You stay tier 4. Try to get your fireworks. Try to get the... Yeah, you get your body down. Then buy economy boys. Buy cheap units. Get your rolls in for free. Yeah. I just don't like it that much. But I still think it's probably like a C hero. I like here, tempo, not that, like the body is tempo, the hero power is tempo. Tempo in this meta is good. It's not that broken that you win the game with that in general, but yeah, it's good enough to not be like completely trash because it's a tempo hero. They buffed Alexstrasza, right? The body is cheaper now, but it's still Kaligos. You get your Kaligos consistent. Problem is Kaligos is really trash. It's too slow. That's a problem. I don't like Alexstrasza. It's a E. It's on paper so good because you get your golden body and your golden body gives you like 2 Kaligos if you end up being tier 6. So if you work with Alex and you don't die, you're winning the game with like golden Kaligos, maybe 4 Kaligos even. Like you have like a really cool dragon composition. But the dragon scaling is just too small. Like you end up having like a bunch of 60, 60, 80, 80s and then you face like 200, 200 units. Because Team Master is just better than Kaligos. Phelan is also a hero, too slow. It's another shitty hero in my opinion. It's just too slow. You want to level to tier 6, but you don't get there. You wanted to level to tier 6, get your direction, but leveling to tier 6 and means you probably just die on your way to tier 6. Like even if you get like some spicy Felpad stuff, it just doesn't give you enough tempo and you die. Would be also a good hero if the meta would be slower. If the meta would be slower, heroes like Alexstrasza, Phelan would be way better. Also like the undead hero, like this guy, would be also way better if the meta would be slower. But because the meta is so fast and people play so heavy tempo oriented, you just die. Leveling to tier 6 is so hard in this meta. So 2 more heroes to go. AFK and Daddy Wing. AFK is a hero which is also shitty, but you end up being most of the time not top 8, so I would give it an E. It's not like a fully F because you still have some tempo. Maybe you get deflectors, but yeah, it's obviously not strong enough to have a good game in general. And then we have Daddy Wing. Daddy Wing is actually not that bad, I think. It's another turtle hero. It's a great hero power, tempo oriented. Try to get like a bunch of death battles. Your body is basically a Feldstomper, so Feldstomper is good. So C is probably fair. Let's rate now. Also the tiers. For me, the best hero is Mutanus. The second one is probably Millhouse, and the third one is Gallywix. I think I have to change this. I think everyone agrees on that one. Mutanus the best hero in the game. Millhouse second best, and then Gallywix number 3. So yeah, let's rate A. It's pretty hard to evaluate this actually. I think the weakest one out of these is now Scaps, like he got nerfed. Reno is the strongest one, I think. Holmes is also really strong. Barov is also nice. Zephrys is a bit weaker, I think. He's still A, but he's a little bit weaker because it's not that consistent. Maiev probably also a bit weaker. Reno A, maybe even Holmes before Reno. I can also see that. Barov is also great. Economy, you get so much money. Panda, Lady, Sir Finlay, Maiev, Togwaggle. I think I like that. Now let's rate B. The best B is probably Cookie. Then Warden. Chenvaala is probably bottom. Well, Vol'jin is probably bottom. Silas. Shadowwalk is also really good. Brann is a bit weaker. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the tier list for this patch right now, in my opinion. As always, you can argue about like some decisions, but I think overall it's most people agree. Like the god tier heroes are like probably everyone is agreeing on that one. So yeah, let's save that and then I will upload that to my YouTube channel, chat. If you didn't check that out, just don't forget to follow. It's a great way to support the stream for free.